Is my baby considered a sin? Is my baby really considered a sin? What's up, Tokyo babes? It's your girl, Pink Tokyo. We're back at it again in better spirits. But I'm coming to you guys on a topic that I feel like is not discussed enough. Here's the thing, like, I'm not the type of person that will try to like go out of my way to be offended, but I ain't gonna hold you. I think everybody, maybe even including me, may go out of our way to feel offended, okay? Before we even get into the video, if you are not subscribed, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on all of my social medias, link down in the description box, and let's get into it. So, as you can see by the title, is my baby considered a sin? Is my baby really considered a sin? Okay, now this is a controversial topic. Everybody's gonna have their own opinions on it, depending on your religion. And it's sad that religion separates people. Sorry, y'all. I'm like running short of breath for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, it's sad that religion like creates conflict between families, people, friends, acquaintances, all that stuff. Humanity. It's like I had a family member, you know, send me a text. And they sent me a prayer, which I guess in their mind was supposed to be like a prayer to be encouraging or whatever. But I took it the wrong way. So you guys know I'm 4 months pregnant and I've been with my partner for going on 6 years now. We're not married, but we are committed to each other. And I feel like you can be married and still not be committed to your partner. I feel like that's an even bigger sin, right? If people want to get technical. Like, I feel like me and my partner, despite us not having legal papers in society, right? I feel like we are married and we definitely move like a married couple. You know, I'm just waiting on the ring, sis. But, you know, we know where we are in our lives. So I'm not pressed about a ring, right? Only because I'm very solid. I'm very confident in my relationship with my partner. And it's like we choose each other every day. There's couples who literally will be married and they don't choose each other. You know what I mean? They hate each other. And they do other shit that makes them not committed. So I'm saying all this stuff because in the religious world, I came from like a Christian household. So I guess definitely in a Christian household, if you have a baby out of wedlock, it's considered a sin, right? So now this is like a topic that can be really touchy, and I really don't like talking about this type of stuff because it could get super deep. I feel like people don't even know how deep this stuff gets, but it gets very deep. Anyway, back to my family member who sent me a text that was in their mind meant to be encouraging. So the prayer, I'm not gonna say it word for word, but the prayer basically was a sin prayer, right? And she texted me, she was like, hey, I had you on my mind this morning and I just wanted to send you a prayer. And the first thing that I seen was, hold on, let me read the text, you guys. And first of all, I'm not trying to air out my family member, I'm not, but I feel like it's just stuff that's not talked about. Like, there's people out here who literally are getting pregnant. They may be pregnant with the love of their life and their family is not accepting them. Like, okay, so basically she said,
I wanted to share, the most important thing in life is coming out of all sin and truly being saved. This means putting the Lord first in all things and searching out his words, then living according to his words. This is my prayer for you, Titus, and the precious little one you're carrying.
Now, like, some of y'all will be like, oh, it's just, you know, no, because I kind of know how this family member is. And even though I know she means well, y'all know some Christians can be kind of judgmental, and I think that's why a lot of people tend to shy away from Christianity. And I'm not saying I'm shying away from Christianity, I just kind of know how it is, and I know that there's a lot of judgmental people, and I felt judged in that prayer, right? I feel like if she wanted to send me a prayer It should have been something along the lines of mother coming to mother. Like, pray that I have a healthy baby. Pray that I have a healthy pregnancy. Pray that me and my partner are strong through this whole thing. Why are you praying for me for sin? Give me a encouraging prayer. Like, when I read that, I felt angry. I felt judged. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like that particular prayer did anything for me. Like, it didn't serve me. It didn't speak to me, okay? And here's why. This is just my opinion, and people can come for me. Y'all go ahead, come for me. Go ahead, sus. Like, whatever. This is just my thoughts. Being saved, okay, I feel like it's just like a word. I feel like it's just a status in the religion world, because you have people who claim that they're saved and they do very sinful things, very sinful acts. You have pastors, you have deacons, you have members of the church who literally will go to church every Sunday, but yet they throwing it back the next day, you know what I mean? Or they doing some weird stuff. I'm trying not to curse in this video because I want to be respectful, right? But they be doing some weird stuff behind the scenes. And me as a person, like, I try my best to be a good person. Like, I'm not perfect. Neither is the person who sent the text. Nobody's perfect in this world. You know what I mean? We're all trying to figure everything out. We're not perfect. We're all trying to navigate. And like, I got offended because you're treating me as if I just met this guy. I just had like a one-night stand and a baby came out of it. But it's like, it's so much deeper than that. Like, we made this baby out of love. Aww. And I feel like that whole point was missed. And it's not like I'm super young having a kid. Like, I'm 25. I'm at a good age, bro. Like, I have my own shit. God damn it. I got my own place. I live with my partner. Me and my partner are committed to each other. Like, me and my partner are committed spiritually. If we're not committed American wise, you know what I mean? We're not legally documented. Like, I feel like that's BS. It's like, I feel like all that matters is that my baby comes out healthy and that my baby is being raised by both parents who absolutely love and adore the baby. Not only the baby, but each other. Like, we will be setting a really good example for our child. And it's just like, I feel like that whole point, it gets missed when it comes to religion. Like, there's a lot of people out here who are not accepted by their families because they've gotten pregnant, or maybe they made a decision, a human decision, and they get disowned by their family or they get judged. And it's like, I felt very judged with that prayer. And usually I don't get offended. Usually I always try to take, like, if somebody is willing to pray for me, I will take it and I will embrace it. And I will find something in that prayer that was meant for me to hear, right? That prayer, the first thing that when I read sin, I knew where she was going with that. And I feel like it was a little bit of shade thrown, you know? And, you know, I love this particular family member. Like, I really do. Like, I really care about them. And it kind of hurt me to even kind of receive something like that. Like, I heard other people in my family has probably went through like similar stuff, but I never thought that I would be like a victim. You know, I felt like I was a part of the Me Too movement at that time. And it's just like, dang, like, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person, and I don't have to convince myself that I'm not a bad person. But I'm not gonna lie, reading that text, it kind of makes you think like, well, what am I doing wrong? You know, like, one thing about me, I speak to God every day. You know what I mean? Every day, right? I speak to God every day. I have my own relationship with God, and I feel like that's how it should go for everybody. You know what I mean? People will literally cling to a religion and they don't really know what they're doing. They're following behind what other people are doing. And they may not even really have like a true relationship. I have a relationship where I speak to him every day. You know what I mean? I feel like I am protected. And that's all that matters. As long as you are getting some type of reciprocation back, you are good. You are good, sis. Don't let anybody else tell you that you are not saved or whatever like terms or whatever. I kind of don't even like that word. I don't even like that word because it's used so loosely to the point where it doesn't even, like, for some people, being saved doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, they could claim, anyone can claim that they're saved and still do other things that are not godly. You know what I mean? And I'm not a judgmental person, y'all. I try my best not to judge people. I try my best, like, people are gonna live their lives the way they live their lives, right? If it works for them, that works for them. That has nothing to do with me, right? I'm all about bettering myself for my child. As you guys can see from the last video, like, I have nothing but love for this baby. Like, there's literally no animosity, there's no bad vibes coming from me being like, there's no bad vibes in me becoming a mother. For somebody else to kind of disrupt my peace and come in and like say that basically that I'm sinning, I took it as you're trying to say that my child is a sin, that I'm having my child out of sin. And this baby is like the purest thing that you're gonna get to a human being. Babies are the purest form of human beings. Before they come out into this world and things are filled in their head, before they start learning stuff, like, literally, that's the purest form of human. That child is not a sin. Like, I'm sorry, like, my opinion, that child is not a sin. That child is not evil. That child is from God himself. Until he comes on this earth and start learning and picking up habits that other human beings instill and mess up people's brains and stuff, like, come on, y'all. Come on. Chill out. Like, I'm really kind of pressed over it. I'm like, it's so crazy because people don't know what you're going through behind closed doors. People will think that they see something. Like, I'm pretty sure my family, the person who sent that probably looks at me and says, oh, she has tattoos, piercings, she got her hair dyed, she curses on YouTube. I probably shared stories that, you know, I'm living my young years that I've lived in my younger years, you know what I mean? Thing is that I haven't done that much, like, stuff that would really make you be like, you got a past. You know what I mean? Like, I've been a kid before, you know what I mean? And this is me really coming into an adult, really adulting, coming into motherhood. I would have appreciated another type of text that would have been more encouraging for me throughout this whole, that's what I need. Like, as you guys can tell, if you watched the last video, and if you didn't, go ahead and watch it, because that was like some real feelings that I felt. Like, I need prayers to keep me strong, like, to keep me strong as a human. Like, those are not words of encouragement, y'all. That was literally like a repent prayer. I feel like she went through the Bible or went through whatever chapter and searched up prayers for repent, you know, prayers for trying to convert somebody. Like, that's what it felt like. And it's not even knowing that the person that you're trying to, like, say that they're not saved and all that stuff already has a relationship with God. So you just don't know. You don't know what other people are going through behind closed doors or what they're doing behind closed doors. Like, I'm a person of integrity. I definitely, like, I'm the type of person where if I drop a chip in somebody's living room and I see how they keep their house and it's clean and stuff, I'm gonna pick that chip up even if they're not looking, right? So, like, I have integrity. Like, I do stuff behind closed doors that aligns with my morals, and people don't understand. And I shouldn't have to explain myself. And I'm not explaining myself. I'm helping those who are going through this, because this is a thing. This is a thing. And it's so funny because my partner grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, and to hear him speak about how his family basically disowns each other, like, from the littlest thing, it's sad. It's really sad. And for some reason, like, I feel like this family member probably won't even go to my baby shower. And this family member didn't even go to my brother's baby shower. You know, it sucks. It is what it is. That's life. People are gonna, you know, I guess you gotta respect people's boundaries. But at the same time, it's like, what about me? You know what I mean? Like, you're missing out on really precious moments because you're judging. You're missing out. You're choosing to miss out on special moments. I don't know, y'all. You know, if that family member is watching, like, I love you. I really do. But that text, whether if you meant it through good intentions and there was no malice behind it, it did hurt my feelings, because I really needed, like, another prayer that was actually encouraging, that would have carried me throughout my whole pregnancy. You know what I mean? Like, a prayer that my baby will be healthy would have sufficed. That would have did it. A prayer to keep me strong and have a healthy pregnancy would have did it. But me trying to basically say that I need to give my life to God and put God first. How do you know that God is not already first in my life? That hurt my feelings. So yeah, y'all, you're not alone. If y'all have that one or multiple family members who are just like very judgmental, they just feel like everything you're doing is wrong, we judging you for every move, saying that, oh, you're not gonna go to heaven, you're not saved. Like, sometimes you have to step away from those people. You do, because those be the main people who be having stuff, and they be having skeletons in the closet, and they don't want people to see their flaws and to see that they are also human. Nobody's perfect. Another thing before I forget, I do want to say that this is the same family member who told me when I was very young, which is like the purest form of, like, when you're a kid, that's probably like the sweetest that you'll ever be. Like, some kids are like really sweet, and when I was a kid I was very sweet. Like, I had really good like morals. I had a really good relationship with God when I was a kid, and that's the same relationship that I have now as an adult, like all the way to this day. I talk to the same God, right? This is the same person who told me that I'm not saved. We was having a prayer, you know, and she asked me if I was saved, and I said yes, I am saved, and I truly believed that as a kid. And she was like, no, you're not saved. You're not saved yet until you do A, B, C, D. Like, who tells a kid that?
Can I interrupt? When you're a kid and she asked you that question, she already had a premeditated answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make sure she knows.
It was kind of like that.
Kind of wicked to think about. I didn't know. I'm just hearing you say it again now. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, like, I was asked that question, and yeah. My man's wanted to butt in because he also feels strongly because he had a situation with the same person that kind of judged him. I'm not trying to bash family, I'm not, but I'm not gonna lie, I can see why certain family members might want to stay away. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of like be in your own bubble. Today, that made me feel that way. That really made me just be like, I think I'm gonna just like turn into like a recluse and pick and choose who I really want to be around. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, if you are going through that, you're not alone. So if you were pregnant and your family, good thing is not my whole family. That's like, my family is actually very supportive. Like, my mom, my brothers, the majority of my family is very supportive of us, even my partner's family. But you'll just have them little ones who have their opinions. So if you're going through it, especially if you're pregnant, so tune out that negative energy and just keep pushing. Have a healthy pregnancy. If you have to take a step away from like those family members, that person, that friend, take a step away, because it's not that energy. If somebody's not coming to you with something that they feel like they really could help you, if they're coming to you in a judgmental way and you feel like you're being judged, so you're being judged, okay? Just make sure that you just protect your sanity, protect your positive energy, protect yourself, sis. Okay, I think I said enough. I'm actually starting not to feel good. So yeah, I really had to get through this video because that was something that bothered me, and now thinking about it, for some reason I'm getting nauseous. Because it's that bad vibe that I'm getting, that bad feeling. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking about it. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Tokyo Babes, we're out. Bye.
I'm a big bitch.